My fiancée told me the reason why she wants to marry me. Now I'm breaking off the engagement. I am 35, and Nicole, F33, have been together for almost 5 years. How we met was relatively unusual. I have a twin brother. Identical twins. When we were teenagers, he had a slight obsession with racing cars. It was obvious that he would do something stupid. He borrowed a sports car from a friend's father, and it took less than 15 minutes before he had an accident that ended in his death. The whole family was basically devastated, especially because he crashed into a car with a family inside. Only the father survived. Unfortunately, the 2 children and the mother succumbed to their injuries. I can't even describe the feeling I had when this came out. The entire town attacked our family because we dared to mourn my brother's death. My mother wanted to attend the family funeral to pay her respects. The husband practically beat her at the grave. This then resulted in a court hearing in which he was sentenced to high compensation and a short time in prison. That gave him the rest financially. Of course, we were all ostracized, but we couldn't move away because my father got sick and couldn't take the stress anymore. Fast forward 6 years ago. I took over the grave maintenance, and I always noticed that someone was putting flowers on their grave. I found that strange, but I was happy that someone remembered him as more than a murderer. At some point, I met a woman at his grave. That was Nicole. She said at the time that she thought it was terrible how we were treated back then, and she felt obligated to do something good for him. After all, he had been more than just an idiot who was driving too fast. I thought that was very nice, and it developed into a friendship and ultimately a relationship. The last 5 years have been the best of my life, and it only took me so long to ask her the question because I wanted to be on solid financial ground first before I asked her. She said yes straight away, and both of our